you do that, your goal is going, like, your weight loss goal is going to smack you. I could literally get emotional because 4 top tips of how I lost 60 pounds without tracking anything.
Baby, just let me breathe, don't tempt me. Can't trust me. I know there's more of you inside.
Hey girl, hey, I'm so glad we're about to chat about this. I think it's very important that we talk about weight loss without having to track a bunch of calories and a bunch of things. Especially now that I'm noticing we're in an era where weight loss is just the topic on everybody's minds. You have like how to be slim, how to be skinny, how to be this, how to be that, how da. As someone that has lost 60 pounds and counting, my highest weight was like 230, 233. I'm now 169 and my goal weight is 125. I was able to lose all of that weight literally without tracking any calories, without overly restricting myself. And I really want to give a different perspective, especially if you feel like you have just lost all sense of hope with weight loss. If you feel like, well, I think this is just who I'm meant to be, my body just doesn't change, Let me give you a fresh perspective. Let me help you think about a different way towards weight loss. So let's get started. So if you see me looking down, your girl has the iPad out, and I could literally get emotional because weight loss is a very high octane topic for me as someone that has been like bullied or people just did not like me in school. I dedicated a lot of myself throughout the years, like growing up, to like lose weight, to glow up, to have my level up, to just look a lot better. So now that I feel like I'm in a safe space to where I can give back and give different perspectives, weight loss is one of the major ones that I want to give back towards, because you could have all the glow up advice in the world. If you don't feel good about your body weight wise, the shit don't matter. Okay, so let's get into it. The first thing I would want you to think about is figuring out where the habit came from. For example, just a little backstory. If you grew up in a certain household where you were told, do not eat. You were told, do not get up from the table until you finish all your food. That right there is such a gateway to overeating and never listening to your body. Your body tells you when you are full. Growing up as a child, you always knew when to stop, right? It is the habits that are instilled in you that has you overriding your body's natural ability to tell you you're full, which is then causing you to overeat. So when I was told to not get up from the table until I finished my food, my dad used to feed me like ginormous bowls of porridge, because he thought if he fed me a giant bowl of porridge that I would be full all day and would not need any more food. That caused me to no longer listen to myself. And I would highly suggest that you figure out what habits were instilled in me that caused me to eat a lot, not have a good relationship with food. Also, what does your family look like? If everyone in your family is like plus size, a larger size, growing up, everything is attached to food. If you're sad, you go out to eat. If you're happy in celebrations and celebratory moments, you go out to eat. If you want to do a little treat, your little treats are going out to eat. That is a telltale sign that everything you do is based around food. And for me, once I removed food out of the equation for a lot of things, that actually helped me lose weight a lot. So I no longer use food as a celebratory means. I don't eat when I'm having a heightened emotion. So if I'm arguing or I'm sad, I'm just emotional, in my mind, I'm literally thinking that I want to have food, but I tell myself, no. I don't eat anything until I have calmed myself down, because that can segue into other things. So pretty much just to wrap up the first point, really figure out where your habits came from. Think about your friends and family that you've grown up with. How have they kind of done the food relationship thing? How's your relationship with food growing up? Do you feel like you've always had moments of overeating or eating during heightened emotions? Also, just a trigger warning, if you have been through anything traumatic in your life, they have said that that can be some sort of a segue towards overeating. And I would dissect that within yourself as well, because that definitely can be another monumental trigger causing you to overeat and then gain weight, etc., etc. So number 2 is going to be, I eat extremely small portions. Well, let me rephrase that. I eat my portions, or I eat my food out of extremely small bowls and plates. I do that anytime I eat. So for example, let me show you a bowl that I use. Okay, I'm back. This right here is the size of a bowl that I use. And if you're thinking, girl, that is a teeny tiny bowl, I will say, as long as you could fit your fist inside, I don't deem that a horrible amount of food. Whenever you get a chance, I want you to look up the volume or how much food your stomach can contain. You'll be very shocked to know your stomach cannot contain a lot of food, or the amount of food that we stuff in our bodies is actually well beyond the amount of food that our stomach can actually hold. But again, our stomach can stretch, and when you overeat, you are stretching your stomach. So one of the things I started doing is eating out of very tiny bowls every single time. So small bowls, small plates. I want you to think, if you live in America, I just want you to know that every single portion in America is large. It is large. No matter how you slice it, dice it, it's large. So every single portion that you think is the right portion, cut it in half and just eat until you're satisfied, which is actually one of my other ones, but I'm gonna get into that. The other thing with the small portions is, anytime I go to a restaurant or anytime I go out to eat, if there's a sizing scale, like for example, they'd be like, oh, would you like a small, a medium, a large? I get a small, no matter what. And if there is a kids menu, I will potentially opt in and buy the kids menu. Now, if the kids menu doesn't have what I'm looking for, then I will get the regular portion, but I will always buy the smallest version of whatever they offer. The reason being is because, again, American portions are extremely large. They're extremely large. And if you're a traveler and you've gone to another country and you've seen their portions, you're like, what the heck, these tiny ass portions? But no, it's our portions that are large. We eat way too much, and America knows this. Fast food restaurants know this, and they make it and set you up to overeat and gorge on food. Do not get a medium or a large. Get the smallest size possible, including drinks. Get the smallest size possible, or just opt in for water. My third tip, even if you're eating a portion this size, only eat until you are satisfied. Do not eat until you are full. On this journey of mine for losing weight, one of the things that I noticed is that, yes, I would have the salads. Yes, I would have the healthy foods. Yes, I would be eating clean. But none of that matters if you are eating past satiety and even eating past your threshold of being full. You could have the clean snacks and the salads and this and that. You still need to eat until you are satisfied, not full. What does that feel like, and what does that mean? That means you're going to listen to your body. You're going to be in tune with your body. And as you're eating, I want you to really take a moment to be in tune. And this is also kind of like another tip. Really try to weed out the distractions. When you're eating, it needs to be just like an intimate moment to have. Especially if you're someone like me, where you have dealt with like binge eating, overeating, emotional eating. You want to just block out the noise really quickly and just focus on the meal. as you're eating and you're in tune with your body, I want you to think, how do I feel right now? What I do is I take 2 bites and then I calm down. I relax. If I'm out to eat, I'll have 2 bites. I'll put it down. I'll chat with everyone. As I'm chatting with everyone, I'm letting my body digest. I'm letting my mind settle, because that's the thing with food noise. Food noise can put you in sort of like this psychological warp to where you're like, dang, this is good. And you're eating and eating and eating. No. Take your 2 bites, shove it back, and just relax. And be in tune with your body. Your body knows what it feels like to be satisfied. Your body knows when to tell you it's full. You want to eat until you are satisfied. Satiety is where you have covered the hunger and you're leaving a little room at the top. You never want to fill yourself to the volume of your stomach. You always want to leave a little bit of room. And when you leave a little bit of room to where it's like, I'm satisfied, but I can't say I'm full, that, I promise you, you will lose so much weight. You will lose weight, because also what happens is the fat on your body is an energy reserve. If you always have food in your body, you're never going to give your body a chance to use the fat reserves and the fat storage in your body. Because you leave a little room in your stomach, you get to have fun, you get to eat, but it also still leaves your body that chance to slough off the fat in your body. Ooh, okay. So, video's almost done. The 4th tip and the last tip that I will give you before we go and get off this phone or this laptop or this tablet or whatever is understand that wherever you're trying to go, consider it a lifestyle. Don't consider it a milestone or a goal. I know in the beginning of the video, I just said that I would like to be 125. But in the back of my mind, I already know that I am living now in the present as someone that is 125. Let me explain. The reason you want to live as if you're already that is because you want the goal to catch up to you. You don't want to chase down the goal. You really want to put yourself into a position to where you're not running and chasing and tracking calories and saying, well, how, I want to be 125, so let me do 125 times this number and that's how many calories. No, what are the habits of a girl that is slim or petite or whatever size you want to be, and start invoking those habits. Okay, she has nice small portions. She eats until she's satisfied. She's not overeating. She works out every day, or she just ensures that she moves her body on a daily basis. For me, because I want to be 125, the version of myself that I am now is not going to work for the version of myself that I'm trying to be. Therefore, I'm shifting more habits. Each and every step of the way, I have to step up to a new lifestyle and a new level for myself. So just think, what type of lifestyle does the person that I want to be do? What do they do? What habits do they invoke? How do they eat? How do they work out? How do they organize and live their life? And you do that, your goal is your weight loss goal is going to smack you. You're going to literally wake up one day and be like, wait a minute. Wait, how much did I weigh? Hold on. And then you step on the scale, dropping pounds easily. So those are just some of the tips and tricks that I have. I really, really hope this helped you. If you still do not have any clarity on this video, this is a safe space. We're just chatting. I'm just chatting with you. We're just having a good time. Drop some info or drop any commentary, any questions, any concerns in the comments. Again, this is a safe space. So if you do agree, if you don't agree, I want to know. I want to have an open dialogue. But I will chat with y'all later. I definitely have some more videos down in the pipeline. If you have any more video suggestions, please let your girl know, because I will be willing, open, and able to talk about that. All right, girly pop. I will catch you later. Peace.